The interviewer, obviously, like, we're vibing, we're having a good time chatting, but I just didn't know the knowledge she wanted me to know. So, yeah. That's how it be sometimes, though. Alright. Oh, I was gonna do something. I was gonna research packaged survival meals, or, like, push for it. Because I really want that done. So that we can go out and do, like, all the adventurous stuff, you know? So work on that research. And I think that will help us. Why do we have Nutrimine? I do not remember us getting Nutrimine. Okay. That's a little confusing, but I guess I'll take it. Is this baby elephant? Oh, it's not a baby. It's just an Indian elephant, not an adult. That's okay. Also, we really need to be taking up more of our space with plants. I think I'll probably figure it out. During winter. I'll probably just remove all of them and we'll, like, redo it all. Except for heel root, because that goes through during the winter. Also, it's like toward the end of fall, I know that there's some plants that work really good in the cold. So we should probably get a nice big thing of them going. Oh, shoot. There you go. So there was a couple different, like, winter crops. I think Brussels sprouts were that way, but this one likes snow. There was one that was just good at winter. That wasn't like that one. These require rich soil, and we don't actually have rich soil. Because rich soil is like 120%. We only have like this, so we might want to go for Brussels sprouts. Oh no, Brussels sprouts don't work in winter. Okay. How do I want to handle this? Right, because we don't have rich soil from what I know. Like, that's just not a thing. There's a fertility one here, right? Yeah, like we have green right here. Oh, we have rich meiotic soil right here. That makes sense. So we could probably put it in this rich soil right here. I'd have to ruin the 2 growing zones that are in it, but I don't think it matters. Because this would allow us to do a whole lot more during winter. You know, it's not a lot. What we can do is we can change this to, what was it? What, beets? There we go. Hey Akmir, how's it going? It's so good to see you. Hey, hi. Yeah, Dominic's been on a break, so we don't have our amp. Makes sense. It's okay. This song is too much. This is too much. Anima prod sprout? No way. Oh, that's hype. Okay. So this will all be really good right here because it will work through winter. Carry, really? You're gonna destroy this? This is my best construction. It's dude same. Where's he at? He's all the way up here though. Tabber, you work on this, and dude, get down here. Aw, no, we lost it. That sucks. That was a very good item. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. I am doing very well. I had an interview earlier today, and okay, so I felt like I vibed with the person really well. And I really liked what she said, and like based off her answers I asked the right questions, because you know at the end they ask you to ask questions, right? You can always ask the right questions, and I feel like I did that because I could tell I asked questions she was passionate about, which was really good. But I don't know, we vibed, but I did not have the knowledge she wanted on like project management stuff, but like that gives me something new that I need to work on. And it gives me like a good what I can do to really give myself a leg up, you know? Hey Dragon, how's it going? I also heard back from one of the part-time job that I've been having a good lead on, and they said that they're gonna tell me more information tomorrow about a potential interview, so I'm very excited about that as well. Shuttle crash. If the crew survives the impact, they will be badly wounded. They're not affiliated with any faction. Also, I'm gonna put up the channel point reward for naming a colonist, because now that we're not doing the subathon anymore, I think I'll allow it, but I am gonna make it like 2,000. So it was at 500 before, but that just seems way too low. Honestly, let's do 2,500. That seems reasonable. By the way, we have a couple colonists, I believe. Yeah, Hakuja needs to be named. And then if we get one of these guys, which we should probably just go stabilize them. So I'll have Hakuja stabilize you here. And Robes, you go rescue. Oh, hold on. I need some sleeping spots. Just temporarily. Sound like you have asthma, Suwey. I know you don't actually, but it just sounds like asthma. Alright, I'll just pop them in the hallway here. It's better than nothing. Alright. Over here. Robes. We're gonna go rescue here. You'll take care of it? Love you. Raleigh's. Is Raleigh's still open? What are you gonna get? Oh, well, I might want to get where you go from, so tell me. Tell me where you're gonna go first, so I can choose. Chaos will kill all. Okay, I will name you Dragon here. Unless you want a different name. What am I gonna get? I'm gonna get chicken strips and fries. But they have fries and chicken strips, and they're freaking delicious. Yeah, actually, Andy, you're gonna work on this. Stable, come on. That's stable enough. Alright. I feel like the Storyteller is giving us a lot of pawns. RimWorld, yes! Fixerton! This is the game that I actually started streaming. Like, this is what got me streaming. I played RimWorld when I first started streaming, like, almost 4 years ago. Cane's has good strips? I've never heard of Cane's. This is my first time hearing of that restaurant. Oh yeah, no, it was a good interview. Like, even if I don't get the position, which, like, I totally understand if I don't, I'm not quite what she's looking for from what she was saying. I got a lot of really good information out of her that's gonna really help me. You love RimWorld to death? I have like a little over 1,000 hours in it. I played a good amount of this game. I'm also, if you are like on the Twitch scene a lot and have been for a while, especially in the RimWorld community, I'm the person that runs the hot potato. Drink water? I will. I actually have tea, but... Going to bed? Hey, no worries, no worries. I hope it goes alright. I hope your appointment goes well, Dragon. Kenshi? See, I don't think I would like Kenshi. Because I'm not a huge, like, combat game person. Wait, isn't Kenshi... Wait. Am I thinking of the wrong thing altogether? Because it sounds like I am. What am I thinking of? Images. This is way more combat focused than what I do. That's for sure. I'm not a huge combat person. This game has very different type combat than most games, though. Which makes me like it a lot more. Hey! I'm glad you're doing good, Icon. What is Cane's? Like, where is it at? I'm in Cali, and I haven't heard of it before. You haven't played RimWorld Inspire? How? Hey, Dragon, I appreciate it. I hope you sleep well, man. I do really appreciate the support. Alright. Are even Dominics asleep? That's weird. It's in the Midwest? Oh. They have chicken strips and toast and fries and the special sauce. See, I don't usually like special sauces because usually they're like a mayo thing and mayo makes me gag so bad. Dude. Ooh, I hate mayo so much. I find it disgusting. Let me use Slate. Any 4X games? No, I'm not a 4X person. Like, I like RimWorld, and this is as 4X as I get. I'm more of like the micromanagement of RimWorld than anything else, if that makes sense. You're poor and you'd have to be in a specific mood to waste your life away for a week in RimWorld. That's fair. Yeah. I played Clanfolk. I played, I didn't play it all the way through because I didn't want to, like, you know, be done with it and not be able to go back to it happily. But I did play it. If you want to watch it, I'm not sure if it's out yet on my YouTube, but the VODs are on my YouTube or will be on my YouTube. Okay, give me 2 seconds here. Give me 2 seconds to look. Zulu, thank you so much for your Prime. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. Oh gosh, I can't remember how to say thank you. Okay. Thank you in Spanish. Oh, gracias. Gracias. Yep, I can say it. Okay, no, it hasn't come out yet on here, I don't think. But I did play through Clanfolk, and it will be on my YouTube soon. But I believe the VODs still exist if you go to my videos, too. I mean, that makes sense, Fixerton. Suwoo. Muy bien. ¿Y tú? I know a little Spanish. Very little. But it's fun. The Caniac? I have no idea what that is. You sure I know? What? Oh, yeah. I played it on stream. It was a very good time. Oh, right. What's attacking me? What is this thing? A man chicken? It looks disgusting. We know how, like, chicken tastes, like, so good. So what if, like, we made chicken that, you know, when you killed it, you could, I don't know, stuff it right in your mouth. It's fried chicken. Dude, this stuff is awesome. Where do you get this, man? Recording from playback used in a hearing against a disgraced genetic scientist for misappropriating government funding. A humanoid hybrid with recessive avian genes. A very valuable hybrid that convinces people that its greatest desire in life is to be eaten. When butchered, it leaves large amounts of completely healthy and nutritious meat that can be eaten as is. Okay, they will periodically engage other colonists in conversation, talking about a variety of topics. Increases social recreation needs of those they interact with by 10%. If using ideology, humanoid hybrids are subject to precepts. Doesn't lay eggs, but can be butchered for large amounts of a very nutritive meat that doesn't have poisoning chains and takes 6 days to rot. Your wrist hurts? Oh no, I get that a lot, honestly. It's 6 chicken fingers, fries, 2 sides of sauce, Texas toast, coleslaw, and a large drink. That sounds solid. I don't like some of the stuff in that. This is massive. Boomfalo? People love efficiency, and having one thing could cover all their needs. Well, this isn't it, but it gets close. The chemfuel sacks have mixed with milk-producing glands, which make for a milk that smells like pure gasoline and could almost power a vehicle. A boomalope hybrid with recessive muffalo genes has a large appetite due to it producing multiple products, namely deep chem, thin wool, and an unusual milk that shares properties with kenshine. We got a wolf bear, a womanlope, a floating ticking time bomb that produces reactive chemicals instead of chemfuel. Arguably more of a complex chemical distillery than an animal, it's a scientific miracle that doesn't explode every time it coughs. Surprisingly effective in combat in ways the enemy would really have preferred not knowing. You like chicken and fries? Dude, I feel you. I feel you. A humanoid hybrid with recessive boomlope genes. Thanks to a sack filled with buoyant chemicals, this hybrid never touches the ground and simply floats from location to location. Ignore terrain, penalty, costs, and traps while also being able to set down explosive traps of its own. We got a chicken lope pen. We got a wolf bear. A massively muscled boy with strong claws, sharper teeth, and a mean attitude. Adorable when it's trying to jump you to lick your face, less so when those same paws are trying to restrain you so it can bite your head off. A canine hybrid with recessive ursine genes, stronger, more aggressive, and with a bigger appetite. This hybrid's particular lethality comes from its tendency to attack the enemy's head to try and decapitate them. Slim chickens are pretty good. I've never heard of slim chickens. Chicken honey is amazing. That sounds so good. That sounds delicious, dude. And then we got like a man bear, which are just adorable. And we got a chicken wolf rooster, rodent paragon. Okay, when you do. Sorry. I don't know why I made such a big deal of my sneeze there. I just do that on occasion. One of my friends does that and I've started doing it too and I don't know why. Like, I've just started making my sneezes more dramatic because my friend also does it. Alright, they're zooming. Flame allergies? I mean, I don't really have much in terms of allergies. Also, you can go. Alright. Oh, Dominicus is back up. Back up and running. I don't know where his weapon ended up. Nor do I even know what his weapon was, to be completely honest. But, Reza, you're going here. Here, you're actually gonna go there. And then you guys will go over in these regions. Oh boy, we're getting here slow. That thing was just really fast though. They'll definitely have their own speeds. Okay, we just got a nice little explosion. This thing is terrifying. Oh. That wasn't too bad. And now you just got the man bear left, I think. Do I have any more? Let's see. If I go to here. Oh, yeah. Minotaur here. Oh, no. There's a man chicken somewhere. Yeah, he's taking his sweet time, though. And there's a chicken lope coming along as well. Is there anybody with bad moods? I'll go ahead and take anyone whose mood isn't great. And let them chill out, just because, like, these guys are really slow. Yeah. You died. I'm not surprised. Right. Explosion didn't hit anyone, that's good. The man chicken is freaking gross. I hate it. Here to someone who screamed every time he sneezed, you could hear him through the building. That's amazing. You're generally over dramatic, dude. See, but like my friend did that and I was like in calls with her all the time, but now I do it. I'll send some I'll bless you back to her because you could hear her down the hall. That's funny, inspire her. I like it. Okay. We're staying away from this thing because I'm scared of when it's gonna wake up. No, that's fair. I don't get angry at my sneezes, but at the same time I'm just like, ugh, why do I have to sneeze? Hate it. I need to improve the efficiency of this. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this because I'm not using it at all, nor do I need it. Alright. Let the colonists do their things. These monstrosities will go over here. And we'll work on cleaning everything up. New patch. Oh no. Assault rifle bullet is stronger. Whoever this is has a higher harvest yield. And this can have a bigger minimum temperature. Minimum. Okay. Minimum. Oh. Alright, you can leave. A defoliator ship? Dude, that's so mean. Oh, and it's Scythers? What's a Marshal? Outfit for rapid close-range engagement while shrugging off heavy suppressive fire. While their bodies are covered with razors and spikes to punish melee attackers, their primary attack method using their twin arm blades sever limbs and gut victims. Oh, that's just mean. One thing you accidentally adopted from a friend back in high school is you squeak when you're excited. Oh. That's amazing. I love it. How are we doing on our EMP grenade belt? Why has this not gotten done? Oh, I need EMP grenades to make that. I'm so smart. Okay, so that should get done now. Okay. Oh, and we don't want our people getting too close to this. Hold on. Oh, they already whoa. There's already mechs over there. Oh, man. Dede, why are you repairing instead of your job? I think that's kind of important to ask. Dede, really? Got worms on like everyone. Nice. Dude, it's just... This is brutal. Not letting me get anything done. Alright, this guy's just gonna leave on his own. Not my problem. Let me go ahead and put down concrete. Why not? A couple times your fiance's call was like, what was that? And you're like, nothing. Dude, I do that sometimes where I'll just like randomly make a noise or just randomly just do something. I don't even know what. I'll just do something random. And Suwey will just look at me like, what the heck? Why? And I'll just be like, I don't know. I felt like it. Like, I never have good reasoning. I just kind of do things randomly sometimes. I'll pop this up to 25. Honestly, we have all this on. Package survival meal needs to be due forever at the very bottom. Ooh, free weapons. What is this? Athenium throwing shards. Okay. They don't seem that great. A bearded axe. It's horrible. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I also need to load this. We'll do that after the battle. But yeah, no, sometimes Suwey looks at me and is like, Suwey, what are you doing? And I'll just be like, huh? I'll just do something random. Or I'll whisper something to myself. And Suwey will just be like, Suwey? And I'll be like, you heard nothing? He mumbles to himself all the time about like what he's doing though. So yeah. Why do we have Reese's peanut butter cups above us? I don't know. No, don't target me. I'm Archer. No. That's mean. Target the tank. Not, haha. Got you. Is the flak vest? What? There was a flak vest there? Hold on. I'll go back to it. I'll go back to it. Just give me a second here. Yeah, but I'll just make like random noises sometimes and Suwey will look over at me like, what are you doing, Suwey? And I'll just be like, no comment? I don't see a flak vest. Alright. I need to improve the efficiency of this because this is bad. Okay. We also need more hunting to happen. That's kind of like our big problem with this map is a lot of times we don't have a lot of hunting. Right now we do though. That's good. That will improve some skill levels a good amount. Make sure all these got the full amount. I don't know how much of each material I have, so it's like I gotta be careful how much I put in. You know? There you go. So I'm gonna patch this room up a bit. Oh, actually. Wait. I need the planning tool real quick. Hold on. So I would want it to be 4x4. So actually I want to delete all of this. And this would be the actual edge to it. This is 3. Oh no, it's 4. Gremlin. Oh yeah, I can be a total gremlin at Suwey. It's great. Steel tongues, they look closely alike. Yeah, that's probably what got ya. I try to grab everything on the map though because it's honestly nothing but annoying. Alright. Dominic has a work frenzy. That's only good for us. Why am I so dramatic about my sneezes now? Good boy. Oh, you guys already went? Oh. Did you figure out where you're gonna go? Well, keep me updated, okay?
No,
the plan?
Taco means managed price.
No. Hi. That's so much better than Raleigh's. Hi, pie. I'm getting tacos of Spanish rice, guys. Like Suwey's family recipe, and that's good stuff. I could throw olives in. Olive is not veg.
There's still some cabbage.
Yeah, there's cabbage. I don't think those would be good in a taco. It's fine. I don't need veg every day. Cabbage and tacos. I don't like raw cabbage. There's such a difference between cooked and raw cabbage. I know.
But you don't want to put veg in the food.
Ah! Share with the class? I would, but no. I'm good. Inspiration? Sweet. Yeah, I'm working on this colony. I'm trying to get everyone bedrooms at the moment. Like, that's our main priority. Why do we have minor? Oh my gosh, dude. Stars are aligned against you. Sick. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, the fine meal will help. Andy, what's wrong with you? The same exact stuff. Alright, go eat a fine meal. He'll be much happier. Fire foam is done. Go ahead and go for some gunsmithing here. Reinforced walls? That's sick. I just keep looking at things. I'm like, dude. Does everyone have a flak vest on? No, you have this shirt, which is not as good as a flak vest. And I don't have any in here, apparently. Oh, we got the grenade belt on somebody. I don't know who's wearing it, but there is a grenade belt out there somewhere. You need a vest. Let's see, you're wearing an orbital beam targeter. You have a psychic Kasei lance. Robes has it. Okay. You've been playing a lot of Don't Starve Together? Ooh, dude, Don't Starve Together is so fun. I love Don't Starve Together. It is a solid choice. Okay. Do you like all of the chunks I have? Oh right, we were gonna take care of all like the dead bodies and stuff that we can't use. So instead of like waiting for them to go bad or whatever, we can just send them off. And the game doesn't really know better, so... And some of them actually do end up being worth money, but most of them don't. Like these just paragons and stuff, all this needs to just go. Alright. Beyond that, these guys are not worth it. Actually, that is, though. I don't want this. I'm gonna go ahead and pop any normals away. Any pores can go. What does this do? Yeah, we don't need this. I'll get rid of one of my weapons here. So this double barrel shotgun does 18 damage. It seems really good. The thing is I'm just really bad at telling how good a weapon is. Like this, the volcanic pistol doesn't seem that good, so I'll go ahead and pop that off. Oh yeah, no, I need to play that stuff too. I haven't played it either, and I really want to. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Who is Tattered Apparel? Oh, it's your skull cap. I need to make you a new one. Yep. Alright. Everyone has work to do. This hallway will soon be very nice. It's just like with time, you know? Okay, so skull cap is done. Where is it? That's an anima scene. Light magical. Skull cap. Okay. Dominic, this is for you. Also the warm infusion. We're going towards natural tendencies. You're trying a couple of mods as well. The cherry blossom one. Oh, there's a cherry blossom don't starve together mod. That sounds amazing. Dude, it sounds like you're having a great time. I don't know, it sounds like a great time to me at least. Oh, you know what? I need to get these done too. Okay. They're just having a little fight. Oh my gosh. Reza, why did you destroy dude so much? Absolutely destroyed. I wonder if I should start placing large sculptures in like their rooms to boost moods and stuff. You know? I feel like that could make some good work. It's a biome? That sounds amazing. I need it. Dude, I need that. Is there more to hunt? No. We kind of destroyed the environment a little. But yeah, we can start putting like these in here. So this is like a 40 bedroom. Okay. Today is just making meals over and over here. Do we have to like make 5? We do. We have these. I'll work on that soon. I think I'm gonna take off the carnivore related stuff and the normal fine meal. And then I'm gonna suspend this one so that we can just work on packaged survival meals. Because that's kind of my priority right now. Alright, we got gunsmithing done. Frontier weapons. Okay. Interesting. I think biofuel could be a really good idea because we have all these like chem fuel stuff everywhere. It's hard to know what I should work on. There's just so much we could do. This looks really cool. Working on these could be fun. We could also start on these if we wanted to. And then we have so much stuff here, like mending. or farming techniques. You know? I don't know why this is locked. Yeah, I have no idea why this is locked. Ooh! Present time! Common infuser, melee piercer. Alright. We could give it to this bronze spear. Because it's already like absurdly good with the 10 point whatever damage. This one has 14 though. Wow, why aren't you using the 14? I think here you should have this. Then Reza, I'm gonna want you to use that, but I don't know where it is. I don't know where it ended up, not gonna lie. Kiri's having a major break risk. What is wrong, Kiri? You want alcohol. You're just gonna have to have a nip break. I need to get Kiri converted. That's something I need to do. Alright. Because Kiri has been a pain because of that wanting alcohol thing. It was ineffective. That's okay. It seems the colonists are doing okay with their illness though. Oh hey, the construction finally got done. Done? Sure, Suwey. Done. Yep. Apparently done is the correct word now. Alright, let's go ahead and get this through. Done goofed. Yeah, I did done goofed, huh? Alright, we'll put one bed here. Another bed here. And then this is going to become a special room. We might need to make it bigger or something, but I'll make it work. We're slowly improving our colony here. It's just taking work. Can we do vegetarian packaged meals? No. That's okay. Right. There's lots going on, which is good. Alright. And we'll get that done. These two will become their own rooms. Okay, the game just froze a little. Got an exotic goods trader. Alrighty, got friends coming on in. See what they have. Who's my main social being? That's gonna be Cilantro. No. Ritual opportunity. Yeah, that's not something we worry about. Griffin egg. Advanced Lancer. Okay, I can deal with more of that. Precise laser shot is faster. Dust lowers the the accuracy penalty isn't as bad for dust now. Okay. Sure. Alrighty, where's Cilantro at on here? Also, where's the gun dude was using? Is this one? Alright. Oh, they have Glitter World medicine. Gib. Genetic material royal. Dude, that's cool. Okay, anyway. What's this say? Animal is writable. Interesting. Newspaper. Okay. I have the money for the stuff here. Alrighty. I think I might do the telescope because that will make my people happier. Okay. Oh, they'll be revived? That's sick. I don't have the money for it, but it's sick. Interesting. We don't need the blueprint because we already have done complex furniture. I think we're in a good trade here. I think we have a good trade. Go ahead and get this hauled urgently. This can be installed right here. Alright. Andy is idle apparently. Dude, why are you wearing this mask? We are gonna go haul that in there. Go. What? What's wrong, Andy? Oh my gosh, you go and put it on instantly. Dude, I literally just had you take- Thank you. No surprise there that you're idle. Yeah, right? Pretty on character, let's be real here. Alright, so this can turn into our occult image room. It needs specific things, but we can work that out later. Alright. So they're gonna be upset that this room isn't quite to the level they want. All floored. Column time 4. So that's pretty easy. Also, I just realized this was never smoothed right here. Okay. We need columns. I'm trying to remember what that's under. I think it's structure. Yeah. So we'll put those in there. A mad boomalope. How lovely. Oh, Kiri. Yeah, you probably shouldn't handle that. Let's have you leave. There you go. I like how it's being injured. Oh, Dominic. He's running away. Go ahead and burden it. There you go. Easy day. I'd haul it. Run, Dominic? Nah, he's fine. The nice thing is those, like, packs they have on their back does damage for them, so... yeah, it'll shoot at things. Oh, I also want to mess with the lavish restriction here. I always like making it so that packaged survival meal are not included. Alright, did this improve this room? Just somewhat impressive. Wow. This makes a huge difference having the statues in it. That is very good to know. So I'll probably give everyone a statue. Why can't we do this? Secretive Chief. Can I give that to Solentre? Role change. Solentre. Oh no, I can't do that. I need it to be somebody who's part of the group. Seems legit. Yeah, we just can't do it right now. I can have Dominic try and convert Solentre over, but we're probably better off having that role at all. So Dede could do it, Robes, or Kiri. Wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Robes, Demire. Okay, is Demire the right religion? He is. Okay, we'll go ahead and make it Demire's job. Where's Demire on here? We need a fez for him, though. Can I make that? I can. There you go. Okay. So once that's done and he wakes up, we'll go ahead and do the ceremony. Solentre is pretty secretive. Yeah, it's not gonna work for him, though. So we're gonna have to give it to Demire. But I'm wait for him to wake up first. Nah. Okay, Demire. You will be the secretive chief. There we go. Cryo combat command, work drive leader speech. Alright, let's go everyone. Middle of the night, 4 a.m. Let's make Demire the leader. That way we'll be able to make more conversions happen and whatnot too. Successful! There you go. Now I just need to make Demire put that hat on. Yeah. And now he can accuse people? Huh. Work drive. Combat command. And leader speech. See, I don't know where the best place for a leader speech would be. Witch Hunter General? I don't know, man. He has his fez on, that's all that matters. Everyone's getting their work done, as needed. There you go, that's a packaged survival meal, I think. Or a lavish meal. Nope, that's packaged survival meals. Let's go. We're gonna be able to do adventure soon. We do have a major break risk on Kiri. Maybe a good idea to have Dominic try and convert really quick when Kiri wakes up. Let Kiri eat for a minute. Alright, Dominic, we're gonna go try and convert Kiri. 34%, that's a really good drop. Because Curie has been the difficult one. You know? End of Supernova's thing. Okay. Does not matter. So what does a leader's speech do? Look, improves morale. Cool. Room impressiveness makes a huge difference, apparently. That's good to know. I don't know, I don't really pay attention to too much. I should pay better attention than I do, but I don't. Yeah, we need to try and get Curie over to our religion. Extreme break risk on Curie. It's this, I'm looking at dude, not Curie. It's this alcohol demand here. Bending. Tidal power. Tidal generates on water to green energy. Interesting. That's interesting. Non-lethal weapons. That's interesting. War casket. I have no idea what that is. I never know what to make. There's just so much I can research here, you know? Genetic alteration. What does that do? I think I don't really want to play with that too much yet. What I really want to do is I want to get, like, prosthetics and stuff faster. Oh, specialized limbs we cannot do. No idea why. Same with this. Oh, we don't have the high-tech research bench yet. Yep, that would explain it. I should probably get that sorted. What do we want to research right now? Let's do beer brewing. That'll help a good amount. And Blind, thank you so much for that raid. Those of you raiders coming on in, I am Suwey. I am a streamer here on Twitch. I recently graduated college. I have a bachelor's in management of information systems. And, I'm looking to be a game producer. I play a wide variety of games, mostly of the indie variety, lots of wholesome, lots of stories, lots of simulation type games like management sims and life sims and like Stardew Valley type stuff, but not actually Stardew Valley. Hey, go sleep. Enjoy yourself. Bye, Blind. Blind's lovely. Those of you who do not know him, you should go check him out. He streams earlier than I do, and he streams for a really long time on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Like 12, 13 hours, and it's absurd. I don't know how he does it. My voice would break. Pilot guy! Hi, 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 hi! How are you? So, when I said hi to you, pilot guy, just now, I kind of like made a little like jig in my chair, like I kind of did a little wiggle wiggle, and Suboy literally mocked me by doing a wiggle wiggle. I don't know if you guys know what I mean by a little wiggle wiggle, but the lollipop wiggle, that's true, that's true.
It's the Suwey special. Suwey wiggle.
Suboy knows what's up. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, that's hype, pilot guy. I'm actually, I don't know why. Maybe I haven't had good tequila, but it's just not what I go for. I don't usually do tequila. I've had tequila, yeah. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I know I'm not on cam, but I did it, and Suboy made fun of me by wiggling as well. You think you still feel like you need to play Oxygen Not Included because you liked it a lot, but you're way slow at learning how to play without super spoiling it? That's fair. That's fair. I actually found Oxygen Not Included to be way too easy. Because it felt like you could, fix any problem you had if you tried hard enough. I don't know. I have no idea what kind of tequila I had, dude. All I know is I had it. Wind fever? I don't know what to tell you. Alright, everyone's researching away. I keep having things that I need to upgrade and I'm just here like, dude, there's so much that needs to be done in game right now. But like, I'm using the storage because it's nice. I just don't know which one I want to use, you know? It's hard to decide. Clothing rack. I like that. What do bundles store? I don't know. What color was it? I don't remember. I think it was like clear. Dude, I don't remember. All I remember is I didn't care for it and I really liked rum, so I just stuck with rum. You found Oni way too hard? I didn't. I thought it was pretty easy. No, that's fair, that's fair. I prefer struggling a bit too. Okay, once moods are better, we'll go attack the mechs over here and then we'll like deal with some other stuff too. But like at the moment we need to also we have like sickness, a lot of them do. A lot of them have gut worms, which isn't even near being fixed. Which is definitely a pain, but it's okay. You're trying really hard not to check the wiki, dude. I feel you, but like sometimes in games I'll get to puzzles or something and I'll be like, I have no idea how to do this. What is this? Sky Steel Battle Axe. That sounds sick. That sounds absolutely sick. How much damage does it do? Oh, it's like nothing. Oh, and a fire extinguisher. How nice. Alright. All things. Whenever I find like those sorts of things, places, I'm just like, oh, go haul it. Yeah. Alright. So I have all this now. Murderous Rage? Kiri. Kiri, I can't let you do that. Voluntary. I need you to arrest Kiri. So tequila can be good sometimes, but better tequila is golden brown. That makes sense. Who does she want to kill? Blue squid. Fine. Splinter is about to catch up. It's an interesting map. Yeah, dude, it's one of the mods. I honestly don't know what one it is. I think it was Alpha Biomes. Very on brand for Kiri. Is it really? To get mad at Solentre? Alright, release. And this for calling us again. So Kiri's gonna be very, very angry, but it is what it is. Oh, the murderous killing spree? Oh, yeah, you're right. I need to make people happier, honestly. It's just hard. Okay, what do they have? They have herbal medicine. I don't need that. I don't need those. Sling. No, none of that interests me. What's damage on that? Sucks. Just checking for anything that's actually like useful for me. No. Okay. Let you have that revolver. There you go. Your serial restarter. Oh, see, with Oni, I literally had one run that I did for like 20 hours and then another. No, I think I did for 10 hours and then another that I did for like 25. And then I was like, oh, I feel like I've explored everything. Okay, I'm done. So, yeah. Once dude is done having his mental break, I think I'll try a leader speech. Yeah. What? Okay, Wild Gorilla just decided to stop by. And died on the way in. Cool. Okay. So once he snaps out of it, I'll take care of it. I'll do a leader speech. Want to make people happy? Start with you. You are happy. You are happy. Kiri is the problem here. Because she wants alcohol. And we don't have alcohol. Okay. Well. Robes, you're very happy. Go grab Kiri. Since when are you happy? I don't know, man. All I know is Kiri is very not happy. Whoa, oh, you can do that because you're in a mental break, right? That makes sense. So Kiri keeps being unhappy. Here, have a sculpture. The people who are unhappy. Here, have a sculpture in your bedroom. That'll make you happier. Alright, I'm just gonna wait for Dude Same to finish his break. And then we'll go ahead and handle things. Because they'll have like the cathartic thing. Oh, my animals are eating my crops. No. These are not for your consumption. My people need them. It's for my people. Not you. Hear me? Don't eat my cabbages. My cabbages! Everybody gets that reference. They're great. Does anyone know the cabbage reference? The perfectionist side of you, that's fair. You love the heck out of Stardew? Oh no. Hey, inspire her, let's go! How do you not know it, Andy? Usually you're the one getting mad at me for not knowing references. You know it in passing? Do you want me to say what it is? I can tell you what it is. It's not a Stardew reference. You learned it from someone else? Oh, I saw it directly. It is Avatar! Avatar: The Last Airbender. So basically in one episode they're like running through this town. And I think it actually happens throughout multiple episodes. And they come across this guy and they have to like run past and they like completely destroy his cart with cabbages in it. Yeah, it's a running joke throughout the whole show. And he always just yells, "My cabbages!"
But you know they cast that guy in the live action?
He's in the live action?
Yeah.
Is he the cabbage dude still?
They casted a cabbage guy.
Oh, they casted a cabbage guy, not the cabbage guy voiceover dude. Okay.
But they did cast a guy that will be doing that role.
Oh, that's a role in the live action? I love it.
Yeah.
Deep Trilly is way slower. That sucks. Okay. You haven't seen Avatar? Avatar's great. Yeah. Yeah, and he always goes, "My cabbages!" And it's just, it's so good. No worm bossing say. That's not as good as the cabbage dude. You sit down and be like, thoroughly watch Avatar? Dude, I am so good at watching shows. I'm too good at watching shows. I just binge the heck out of them. This one doesn't match all the others. It's kind of annoying. You just saw it for the first time this year? Dude, it's so good. I highly recommend Avatar. Also, this is in the wrong spot. Cargo Pod's apparel. What do I get? A desert headband. Okay. Do we have any more of these on the map? Oh no, not from there. I'll just grab this one and run away. You binged 8 years ago and you're thoroughly satisfied in how you chose to spend the time? I know, right? Yeah, I really enjoyed watching it. It was such a good time. I watched it with Suwey. Allow all. And then we'll just be like, nothing biocoded, please. Nothing tainted. That should be good. Nah, for me, Suwey and I were just like, okay, people are always talking about Avatar. Let's just do it. Let's just watch through the whole thing. And so we did. And, you know, I don't think either me or Suwey regrets watching all of Avatar. It was very good. Oh, your dad watched through it all?
No, he didn't watch some of it.
Mm.
And he himself getting distracted and just walking.
That's amazing.
So my dad does like.
I know your dad likes kids shows.
Depending on the show.
It's wholesome. It is very wholesome. I might have to use a shelf. Basket would work cute. Wheelbarrow. So with the basket. Okay, it doesn't say anything about what you can build with it. Or what you can put in it. So I was thinking we put it like right here or something. And then we put all the leathers in it. The streamer you learned it from is a diehard Avatar fan. She has tattoos and everything. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, dude. Dude. Oh, I bet it's not going to be great, honestly, but it'll be fun. Sledge here wants a little binge party. Alright, have fun. I will take those mood boosts. Allergy? No, dragon. The allergy is actually a pain. Who's my next best doctor? Blue squid. Hey, blue squid, blue squid, blue squid, blue squid. Okay, he's handling it. Hey, it's going great. Phoenix, how's it going? Have they graduated out? The graduation part is more about me graduating college, but we seem to be doing pretty good, honestly. Oh. They destroyed a troop ship for me? That's sick. I thought I was gonna have to do them all. I was getting prepped to do it, too. We have a bunch of packaged survival meals in here for it. They keep having fungus and they're just like, how dare you? And it's like, that's the main thing that we have around here. So suck it up. Dude, suck it up. Fine, I'll do it this way. Animal has the plague. Oh, I don't really care about procrastination that much. It's okay. As long as Kino doesn't die, because Kino's a good bean. Look at that. Although he does need a proper name, because this is like a game-generated name. So, someone needs to come up with a proper name for him. Caravan and Raid. Previously said she'd never watch it. Oh, that makes sense. Can you be the pet elephant? There's like a not name your colonist, but name something. It's cheaper than the name a colonist. Name a character. Use that channel point and you can pick a name for the elephant. I was doing bits and tips and stuff for naming, but now that the subathon is over, I'm not worried about it. Alright, this is done. So clear off. Already important. And then I want all leathers in here. Oh, just textiles in general. There we go. That will all be put in there. Oh, you can only put 5 items in a basket? Oh. I could put in like the I can put like the boosters in. Isn't that what these are called? No, infuser. I could put my infusers in here. There we go. So that's not very good for what I wanted to do. What is this? Oh, are they stale? They're not stale.
It has been sealed.
They're very good. They're a bit stale. They're not as good as they were at first. They've also been sitting there for quite a while.
I think I'm probably just gonna finish.
Go for it. Tamasuki! Thank you so much for the sub. That's so sweet of you. How's it going? Oh, and the elephant? Got a name for him. Elephionix. There we go. Oh, it was a gift. What? Got it wrong. Air Phoenix, thank you. That's a gift sub. You're so sweet, dude. Sorry, I got it wrong. Yeah, so name a character isn't for colonists. I should probably change it to name an animal for now. I can do that. There you go. Less confusing. Hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, the subathon went pretty well though, so I mean, I'm not complaining. We ended up doing a small stream yesterday, so yeah, and we wouldn't normally do a stream yesterday. So we were successful. Oh man. This ship is kind of ruining my map. I'm gonna need to handle it soon. I'm just scared of it. Cannon. I want the cannon. Ballista. That sounds sick. I think we're gonna go for a cannon. And we're gonna aim for down here. Pteropods. Huh. Well, thank you. I'm not dealing with that. The assault rifle would be bomb, but I'm not dealing with that. I'm good, thank you. I'm good. Got a achievement here for colony wealth. Okay. I should probably finish the bedrooms. You know? Because then we can make them guest rooms for now. Oh. Just allow all. There you go. So that will fill that area up. Let's go ahead and get a steel storage. How much does this store? Kind of items. But I don't know if it counts as stacks or like items by himself, because if it's only particular items, we'll see. We'll see how it works out when people work on hauling it properly. You know? Okay. Okay, and then we will smooth out the surface in this region. And we will haul these things. Starvation on Demire. Probably just needs to wake up. Long blades would be good. A raid? No, Manhunter pack. Great. Metalivore? These things are terrifying. Metalivores are repulsive creatures genetically modified to fill a very specific niche, eating metals. The writhing tentacles in the animal's mouth secrete an organic substance that's capable of quickly rusting and dissolving most common metals, turning them into small flakes that serve as a sustenance for the metalivore. They prefer small chunks of metal since they can be more easily digested, but they resort to digging into rocks in search of new metal if they can find none available. We go outside for errands. Had another cicada incident. No! Hey, have a good one, pilot guy. Have a good one. Let's go ahead and, they make scary noises. And then animals, please go to the base. Who needs rescue and where? Carrie's fine. It's just from changing the zone. I wait for them to get a little closer. It may seem odd, but it's the way I run this. Come on. Nah, we'll go after them. So, Reza right here, Tabber right here. And then all my gunmen right behind. I might do a combat command once everyone's here, too. There we go. Where's the animal thing? I don't see it. Okay, it takes 2 traps to kill them. They seem pretty weak to bullets. Alright. There we go. Nice and handled. The ones that are not dead, let's go ahead and finish them off. What do they give? I assume it's insect meat. No, I hate bugs too, like, I get you. Alright, who's not like 100% in their current faith? Everyone is except for Kiri. We'll try and robes again. Dominic? Wait, can we do a conversion? No, we can't. Alright, go convert robes. Can you go pick him up from work? Oh, good luck, good luck. Dominic just went to sleep on the ground. Dude, get up. Go back to your bed, Dominic. I see. There we go. Dominic, can you go to bed now, please? Okay, and then animals. Go to animals. Alright, we do have a battle here. Thank you, Andy. If you don't hop on more Don't Starve together, you'll be back. Alrighty. No worries. Enjoy your game if you do not come back. Boy, I'm surprised your dad offered to cook so late at night. Wait, there's a new Stream Raiders unit? No way. How do you get it? I don't see any. These are just rogues. Unlock it. That is hype. I want it. Let me go look. I want that. I haven't seen it before. Hold on, we'll first do this. We'll start the battle and then I'll look. Alright. Let's see here. So if I go to like army. Shinobi. That's so cool. I want it. Shinobi skins here? No. I don't see it. I want one. That's too bad. I guess I'll just have to wait till I get lucky. I must be unstoppable, right? Got some scrolls as a battle reward? Dude, lucky. Someone please rescue Kiri? What? Oh. I heard the noise. I was like, what's going on? There's another? No, we're good. What kind of meat do they give? Whoa, they give so much meat. They give insect chitin, which we're instantly gonna use to make something. Okay. Huh? Okay, okay, I need to be right back really quick. Dinner's ready. I will be like 5 minutes. I gotta use the restroom and go grab some food. I mean, Suwey's going to go grab it for me, but I'm not gonna let him. So, I will be right back. Oh my god, that's a head. Oh my. That's a head. What? Bro. Excuse me? Excuse me. I was in the middle of reading a thing and he just goes and is like, boom. Like, bro, that ain't necessary, is it now? Let's... Actually, I kind of trust my abilities. I'm just pressing buttons. No, I'm not. I'm pressing good buttons, okay? I'm not just pressing buttons. I'm pressing the good buttons. You got it? Oh my god. Nope. Nope. It's just even. Come on. Yes, we are. We are good with dots. What a strategy. And the thing is we're applying more debuffs to him every time we were healing with Lance. You hear? You hear what I'm saying, right? Not next to me. At the top, you can put another flag bearer. Okay. Gosh dang it, Silurian. Gosh dang it. Buddy. I'm considering purchasing a video game machine. Where would I buy such a thing? Anywhere, really. Well, there are lots of options. PC, mobile consoles, whichever features violence. Oh my god. This is insane. No. I was punching him and it did nothing. Oh? Well, that was completely by mistake. Whoa. Oh no! No! No!
Mamma mia!
No! I guess we won't take it. You can't for this. See, for this I go, oh yeah, sure, whatever. For like the bloody gory stuff, I like freak out. Like, look how cool it is. In real life, I'd be terrified. I can handle this just fine. It's cool to me to look at. Okay. Oh, God. Okay, now I don't like it. Now I don't like it. I was fine until we got to this. Chicken, chicken, chicken. Where do you go? Chicken, chicken, chicken. Where is your pen? Chicken, chicken, chicken. Check the map. Oh, you so right. I have a map. Nope. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I had a feeling. I had a feeling. I had a feeling. And I didn't listen to it. And now I screamed. Okay. It's cheese and chicken and bacon. Like, what? Did anyone else see that? Those hurt. Those attack. Oh no. Nope, 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 nope. 1,000 times over, no. Over here. Bro, I don't think that's necessary. Just saying. I'm currently terrified. I've been slowly making my way through here. Die. It's back. I don't like that. Oh my god, that's a head. Oh my. That's a head. What? Bro. Excuse me? Excuse me. I was in the middle of reading a thing and he just goes and is like, boom. Like, bro, that ain't necessary, is it now? Let's... Actually, I kind of trust my abilities. I'm just pressing buttons. No, I'm not. I'm pressing good buttons, okay? I'm not just pressing buttons. I'm pressing the good buttons. You got it? Oh my god. Nope. Nope. Alrighty, I am back. Spanish roast and tacos. The Spanish roast didn't come out quite as good as it normally does, but it was still good. Alright. So, compacted steel is more rare when you gen a map, it looks like. Anything else worth noting? Sand Prowler is going to be harder to shoot. Giant spiders will be, handle colder temperatures. Melee hit chance changed from 0 to 90. I don't know if that's good or bad. That sounds like everything's just gonna die faster. At least to me. I'm gonna have a bit of a taco.
Tacos are good.
Mmm. The tacos turned out solid. The tacos turned out solid. Self-tend dragon. Alright. People are being tended to. Oh, Kiri's starving. Someone will get it. There we go. Blue squid got it. Alright. I think everything's good. Like, I think we're at the point. I'm gonna do a save. Oop, that's not what I meant to do. I opened the wrong thing. This is not where you save, Suwey. Alright. Oh, what's this? Shows recent events. That's really cool. Okay, so what we're gonna do... Assuming Kiri isn't the one who had the belt. Yeah, she's not. We're gonna go fight this defoliator ship first. And then if we are doing okay, we'll handle this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have everyone head towards the defoliator ship. Though it might be better to wait for the rain to end. Because they're mostly, yeah. They're mostly melee. So it's actually probably better to wait for the rain to end so that we get better shots off. So I'll have to do a different save, but that's okay. Trying to have some level of strategy here, you know? Oh, I can research mortars? Dude. Oh, it has to be within this range right here. Okay. That's not nearly as good as I thought it would be. That's okay, though. I do have EMP nades, so that will help us. But yeah, we'll give it a little bit, see if the foggy rain goes away. Though it just really hasn't. I don't know why. Wait till day. If it's not gone yet, I'll go ahead and do the fight anyway. Andy's not having a good time. What? Oh, there was an Animatree out here. And this got to it. Oh no. Alright, it's time for a leader speech. Or not. Okay. Right. So that's gonna ruin everyone's mood. Oh, not too bad. Speeder speed leech? Exactly. But yeah, that wasn't good for us. But I need to handle this before it gets much worse. I mean, look at this huge range on this thing. I'm not sure it can get too much bigger, but it looks like it will. And at this point, it's going to cause us some real bad long-term issues. I apologize for the munching if it got picked up, because I think it did. Very crunchy tacos. That one didn't get picked up. Okay. How long does this last? A decent amount of time. Oh, Carrie's back up. Look at that. Get her heavy steel club. Well, she should get happier. Because of this nice catharsis. You know? It struck uranium ore. Interesting. Ooh. Okay. Let's see here. Dude, same. You already ate a fine meal. You did too. Okay. I don't have lavish, so I'll just grab everyone and head out this way. It's fine. It does keep getting bigger tangent. I don't know if it can cover the whole map or not, though. I'm seeing that these right here dropped. Alright, we got everyone. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make them a little bit closer. What does this do? Okay. Let's not have our melees charge. It's not quite what I want. Alright, robes. Start throwing UMP needs. Oh, Rez was on fire. Oh, these guys activated too. No. Oh, that's bad for us. Now we're having friendly fire. Reza, please move. Okay, we gotta move. Okay, we're undercover, so we're not gonna be attacked by that. We can't get the defoliator ship yet. How's our injuries? Okay, dragon. Oh. Let's just have Reza self-tend. Just go back and go tend to yourself. Actually do a no medicine tend. Hold on. No medicine tend. And then everyone else will head this way. You're safe right there. So Ropes has the EMP. Ugh. Okay. Go ahead and have everyone just run in. Actually, you know what? Oh, wait. What temperature can you handle? We can do that. Be a good use of it. But we need to get line of sight. Who has it? I don't know who has it. Hold on. It is Dominic. Alright, let's get you to where you can see it. Go with it. And then run. We got our vault going. Coming down. So you know what's going on. Advanced components. I like that. Okay. So this guy is running away. That didn't do a whole lot. Well, this guy's heading towards base. Reza's okay now. I wanted to destroy this, but we didn't really get it done. No, the turrets have a stupid long range. I think it's better if we just handle it now. Which one is doing the... They're both Inferno. Okay. So, let's go ahead and handle our Lancer friend first. If we go past these rocks, we're outside of the range of it. What? Oh, that's him. Okay. And then I'm gonna have my melee people go ahead and charge. I'm gonna have you guys go closer. Is he within range? He is within range. What's his range? We're barely in range. Let's go hide behind this. See if he goes back to his group or not. He's out of range now. We'll see what he goes and does. Oh shoot. Dude needs to do the same sort of thing here. Where'd he go? Right here. Let's go ahead and get our meleeers. Well, I don't want them quite right there. Go right there. Dragon, I want you over here. You can go here. Alright, now we charge. And then Robes, you have the EMP nade. So let's move out a little so you can see him. Get a little bit closer. EMP nade. And then everyone here, heads up. We got him. Alright. So we should be good to keep going here. Our moods could be better. Are they just hungry? No. Okay. We can make sure this whole thing is outside of the animal zone. And then the human zone as well. Which I believe is already handled. Yeah. So we'll do that. Make sure everyone's on the correct zones. And I think we just go back. We heal up, get some mood boosts, and then go ahead and go at it again. Wow. Let me go move everyone back to getting herbal. Oh, that's the wrong way around. There you go. Dragon. Alright. Get everyone at least patched up before we go fight more. Otherwise, it could be very problematic. Oh! Rez is missing a leg. Well. Guess I need another prosthetic leg, huh? Most of them just have small burns. Can I have you get up? No. Use treatment. Go do some treatment, dude. Make sure they don't get infected. I do not want no infections here. The squid is relatively happy because he didn't get injured, so I can have him work for me instead. No, you're not gonna rest. Sorry, bud. Am I really close to 70 right now? I don't think so. I'm like at 40, if that. I might be sitting around 70 at the exact second because of Blind's raid. But no, plus partnership, if you're in the US, you really need to have like 100 average to actually get it. I'm nowhere near it. Being closer. I mean, that's because I'm playing RimWorld, right? Right. RimWorld does really good on my channel because it's what I started with when I first started streaming. So like, it is a very good category. I just get burnt out on it, you know? Nope. We need Andy to be tended to. This is why I wanted to take care of things instantly. Curie is fine. Dude needs to be taken care of. Nah, I get too burnt out on RimWorld and then I'm unhappy, you know? Dude. Okay, I'll let you eat. Then you better go rest. Just like, you better. I'll have Dragon do it because he has like the best, okay. Dude. Bad rest on 1. Thank you. Alright, we got a merchant coming on in. So that could be useful. Another frigate landed, so that's nice. Put a statue in my room and I'll be happier? Yeah. Yeah, because that's how it works. Dude is now having a corpse obsession. I really don't want him to be having these problems right now, dude. Kind of problematic. Alright, also we got a battle to do. Let's see here. Press that button. We're good to go. That was a very nice crunch, and I don't know if it got picked up or not. Look, I'm enjoying my dinner. And yes, dinner at 10:32 p.m. Alright. Let's see here. I'm gonna place an archer, because that's what I'm currently trying to get to 30. As you can see, I'm being pretty successful. We're almost there. Dude, we got so many people in our battles right now. I am not used to this. The battles are massive right now. Alrighty. RimWorld? Where are you gonna go put Tabber? Right there again. Okay. Solentre, can we do a nice little chitty chat with these guys? I don't see the person you chat with. Am I crazy? Where's the trader? Oh, he's right here. Come. So, we have DK Drakes. Interesting. What do they eat? Yeah, it's too hard to feed. Plasteel Shiv. Steel Spear. Yeah, no, these are great. I will sell this. We'll sell this. See, I don't think the lever actions are great. They're 16. 3.2 stopping power. That stopping power is honestly kind of worth it. I'm gonna sell those. I don't like the volcanic pistols. They don't seem very good. Alright. I didn't look at everything they had. Hold on. Go back. Because it keeps going. Sell that. Sell this. Yeah, I don't need any of this. Throwable torch belt. That's cool. That's cool. Alright, we sold a little bit. Got some more money. Dinner is so good. Alright, let's go ahead and get Reza the left leg here. That's fine, she can go in here. And I'll grab Dragon. Go operate on Reza. This is medical 18. Like, if he fails, I don't know what to tell you. There we go. So Reza will now be able to move a lot better, which will be very, very good for us. You know, kind of having the other person that can more or less charge. Very useful. Dinner is so good, man. Glad Jude is winning this because, you know, the whole mental break thing. But stuck in here, Reza's gonna be able to walk so much faster than she could before. That. This, oh, it's just showing him. Your psi focus rate is way too high. I think I'm gonna get another tree too soon, so I can plant one. Oh, it takes a larger area. Okay. So I need to clear it a bit. So if I shrink the zone like that, we can probably plant it. Cargo pods. Dude. Lavish meals? Let's go. There's some people who need treatment. I reckon that's your job. Alright. Our moods are pretty good right now. The only problem is dude Same has been in this like annoying rah for a while now. Can you please just be done? I really need to be able to tend to that right arm. You know, I'm a little worried about dude Same. I don't want to have to like attack him and down him or something though. So is it worse when you have to do that? Wine merchant. Okay. That's not a good route to take, buddy. I mean, you're not too high up. I mean, too low, so you should be okay. Alright, Solentre, let's get up and trade real quick. They have grapes and wine and we can buy it. Okay. Let's go ahead and buy just like 10 wine. Because that should keep Curie happy. You know, gets her a little alcohol for her ideology. You guys heard nothing, don't worry. You might have actually heard nothing. I clinked my bowl against my mug. Medical emergency? Oh, you're like over it. Okay, we'll just wait for dude, his mood to get better. Honestly, we could go now. I'll have guest beds soon. You can get up and do your thing. You have immunity. Alright. Dragon is idle. What does Dragon not do? Let's check this out. He doesn't do a lot of things. That explains why he's idle. There you go. We're probably good to go do some shooty, if you ask me. Yeah, we're definitely good to go do some shooty. Alright, let's go take this thing out. Just make sure everyone's careful on the path they take. Got a new patch. Ranged silk does more damage. Comet incoming does more explosion. Thrumbo chicken gives more leather. Advanced needle gun has the same exact thing. Okay. Go ahead and move forward here. Too bad we don't have a smoke belt. That probably would have been the better option here. It's okay. We do have EMP nades here. Or we can just like charge it and go in. I'm trying to decide what the best idea is here. I think charging it might be the best idea. Thing is we have to kind of charge in a weird grouping. Otherwise, we're gonna have some issues. What is the range on this? Okay. Right here. Right here. And right here. Oh, Kiri's not going. But by separating them, we don't have to deal with the fire nearly as much. No, Tamir, go in further. Dominic, in further. If you don't go in, we can't shoot. Dude, how about you get in behind us? Okay, Reza, move here. Kiri to this one here. Reza, go here. Let's bring everyone in a bit. Tabber out, Tabber out. What just killed Reza? Bull. Bull. Okay, at least we handled this. We gotta accept that we're occasionally gonna have a death. But Blue Squid did it. Blue Squid did it. One of our best shooters. Okay, well, Tabert, I'm gonna have you go attack this. Hey, Dominic, what's wrong? You're fine. You didn't die. You are very much alive, unlike some of our other friends. Yeah, you're still alive. Like, I don't know why you would be upset. Honestly. Be happy you're alive, dude. You're pretty lucky. You've only had 2 deaths, like that's pretty good. Alright. Treatment time. Dragon, where are you at? Okay, well you're not very injured. Dragon, I need you to go handle Demire. And then Blue Squid is gonna handle Dude. Dude, okay, so Blue, why did you think you would get a RimWorld pawn and they wouldn't die? That's my question. Who gets a RimWorld pawn thinking they're not gonna eventually perish? You know, because that's kind of like what RimWorld pawns do. It's very rare that a streamer can keep a pawn alive that long. I've only had 2 die, which how far I am in the game, that's really good. So you know what? You're just over dramatic. I said it. I in fact said it. You're just over dramatic. Die in glory? Hey. Hey, Reza died in glory. She was fighting mechs. Don't tell me that's not glory. You're the right amount of dramatic? I would disagree. Oh. Restricted. There you go. Why is she too heavy? There we go. Is it all the gear? I bet it's all the gear. What do the boots do? Oh, they add to the move speed. That's nice. Glad I have that. Alright, what does this do? Powerful compacted manometric power cell designed to be integrated into mechanoid structures. Unstable and relatively useless by itself, if properly housed, it could output a good amount of power. Ooh. Alright. Reza has been grabbed. It is now in here. Can we do a burial? No. Oh, Reza was a different, religion. Let's go ahead and try to convert Kiri once she wakes up, though. The religion that Kiri is a big pain in my booty. Yeah, I'll let everyone fully heal up and then we'll probably go on an adventure. So I'm really not mad about this climate adjustment right now. I might keep it going for a while. You know, kinda like it. What's this? An ancient board game. 5-finger fillet? That's hilarious. That's so funny. Pharaoh. Okay. Security. I'm not too worried about any of this. Let's see here. Miscellaneous. I like looking at what we can get. Sleep accelerator. Accelerates the sleeper circadian rhythm. Interesting. Okay. Kneel pillow. An operating table? It's better than normal beds. Okay. Drug cabinet. There's so much stuff we need to like put down and mess with and all that. But it's like I can't keep up. There's just so much. You know? Production, we have all, not production, store, furniture, we have all this. Which I should probably move these guys onto the less used ones and then put armchairs down. More ways to lose fingers, right? Oh, dude doesn't need to be on 1 for bed rest anymore. It can be back on 3. Okay. Also, I'd like a little steel container. Storage. Steel. Go right there. Dude, Jessica, thank you so much for that raid. How is it going? How is it going? Welcome on in, Tap Girl. Hello, Jessica. Hello, Bo Kiki. Yo, what were you up to? Let's see. Dead by Daylight. Solid, solid. I tried that game, but then I got a really bad anxiety attack, so it didn't really work for me. Thank you. I have graduated recently. I have a bachelor's in management of information systems, in case anybody is curious, and I like it. It's nice. Alright, we're about to have enough food to last us forever. I'm gonna need another one of these baskets. Unless I have like a better storage than that now. For, okay, we'll handle that in a second here. You could do a big pallet and put all our food there. Hampers. Okay. We'll go ahead and put another food basket down, make it a mushroom stock, and set it right there. Your team Epic survived at your end match. Ooh, that's so cool. 1 or 2 were okay. Dude, that's so great. I wanted to get good at it and I enjoyed what I played. It's just like, it triggered my anxiety really bad. So I just really wasn't able to enjoy it. Oh, I can do guest beds. Oh, if I change this to a double bed, I can get, like, different people on it. That's good to know. Okay. So I might pop some double beds just, like, right here. Can I actually change what it's made out of to some mushroom stock? Just because I have so much of that. Ooh, Taco Bell, solid. I got tacos and Spanish rice for dinner. Oh no, the cicadas. They're so mean. I have a tribute collector coming on in. Not actually going to be useful to me, but that's okay. Okay. Oh, we need a research project, right? I stopped because I was just like, do other things. Totally forgot what I was up to. Harp. I'm just pretty much researching everything the game will let me with this simple research benches. I don't know why. But it's letting me have some time to kind of like figure out what I'm doing. These are the most comfy seats, right? Dining chair. Let's see. Comfort is 0.7. The armchair, I believe, is like, yeah, that's the highest you can get from what I'm aware. So, let's see here. What do we have? Do we have cloth? No. 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 I'm not going to use that. We need to hunt some animals so I have the fur. I need fur to make this. There's no encounter? Yeah, that sounds spook. When you're a baby, it feels like that. Then over time, you lose the fear. See, but for me, it was like a proper, really bad anxiety attack that I just didn't really recover from for a long time. And it was really bad for me, so the game sadly just doesn't work for me personally. There we go. So we should be moving stuff into here as well. Look at all those potatoes. Ropes can carry so much. What the heck? Do you guys see how much ropes just picked up? That was absurd. There you go, that's all handled. Easy peasy, I guess. Who is the major break risk? It's Kiri. Why? Man's alcohol. Kiri. I bought wine for you. But it doesn't exist anymore. Somebody else must have drank it. I'm sorry. Oh no, there's some right here. Kiri, Kiri, Kiri. Drink wine. There. Now your mood will be so much happier. I just fixed it. I'm gonna pop this down to like here, 93. Go. Okay, that's good. What level is that? That's good as well. Do you have any normals anywhere? This is poor, so we'll deconstruct that. And then I'm gonna move this one over there. Research whatever mod? Oh, that's nice. I don't think I have it. You can do excellent Modlist to see what I do have though. One of my community members made it, so like I don't actually know what's on it. Oh no, that makes sense, Jessica. Oh, that sounds cute. That sounds super cute. Alright, this should not be 90 now. Can be 70 though. Alright, I'm here. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew. Hopefully we can get enough of something. But the thing is like we're making stuff out of it the second we get them because we don't have as much stuff as I would like to have. Also, is there a way to like gear this back up? Because like, okay, really quick, just for reference sake, if I were to grab ropes, it shows 3 out of 5. Okay. You end up on a 7-hour stream? Oh no! Go do your thing. Go do your thing, man. Don't hang out here. Go do your thing. Pop it down to like 90. We can actually have Acolyte here too. Okay, harp is done. Drill for oil. Go for it. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just gonna research everything so that I can play with everything easier and mess around and see what happens. You'll be back soon? Hey, have a good one. Don't worry. I think we're good to go to a caravan. Andy's a little angy. But he kind of always seems to be a bit angy. So I think we're good to caravan. Let me go ahead and save before caravan. But in case I decide I want to save scum. Like, I'll be straight here. It's because I might want to save scum. I'm actually liking having this climate adjuster, so I don't want to remove it. The abandoned lab looks interesting. I think I might go for that. This has steel at it. There's also like these things all over the place, but they're kind of far away. You know? The frigates are pretty far. So it's like, I'm not sure if it's a good idea. I think what we should do is we should go take this out and then see like how things look. Maybe take this out. I think running for these is going to be a pain. Especially this one in the middle of the woods. Like in the middle of the mountain woods. You know? I don't know. We're gonna do the Stream Raiders battle though. Dude, the battles are so confusing. One battle I'll have like 170 units. The next one it will be 70. There's like no consistency with it and I don't understand. Are we gonna win? Let's see, let's see. I don't know if we're gonna win. It seems pretty neck and neck, honestly. I know, like, there's way more enemies than us, but it feels pretty neck and neck to me.
People say that practicing Zen is difficult, but there's a misunderstanding.
All right.
It's not difficult because it's hard to sit in the cross-legged position or to attain enlightenment.
I like the vibes of this song. Even though there's a voice in it, like, I don't know, is that off-putting for you guys at all to have, like, the song have a voice in it? Because I can skip this one. But I don't know if I should or not.
In Japan, we have the phrase shoshin, which means beginner's mind. If your mind is empty, it is always ready for anything. It is open to everything.
So, I have a plan. Storm Caravan. We're gonna go there at least. So we're gonna take Phoenix here. We're gonna take... Like Curie. We will take Demire. We'll take Dragon. We'll take Blue Squid. Did I take anyone else? We'll take Dominic. Robes should probably come along too. And do same. Then we'll leave like 4 people back at base. And hopefully they'll be able to like take care of us and whatnot as needed. Maybe Dominic should stay back. Yeah, let's have Dominic stay back. And bring Andy. Okay. Travel supplies. We're gonna actually pop that off. Don't need hay. Let's see. Grab 18 survival meals. We'll grab these as well, so that's good. Then we'll grab like, I don't know, 45 of these. Yeah, I like the idea of bringing that much herbal medicine. That makes sense. Okay, do we need to bring anything else? I don't have bedrolls. So I think we're good to go. Maybe I should bring more food. Why is that not increasing the days of food? Because obviously that's more. I'm so confused. We'll bring 50. You don't need 50. 30. That's enough food. They'll be fine. Oh, it's not counting because I don't have the, I know. It's because we need the, New is gonna be travel or just caravan. And just allow everything. There we go. So I'll pop all the people who are gone onto it when they leave. Maybe I should have like a caravan spot. Miscellaneous caravan hitching spot right here. Let people do their thing. And off they run. Riesling's Cache of Treasure. Side Trainer, Chaos Skip, and Pain Stopper. Seems solid. I should be able to handle that. Hey, if we decide to handle that, but we'll go for this first and then see how things are. Let me go ahead and change the people who are going on our caravan here to the caravan one. Demire, not Dominic. Not Solentre, but you. You. Alright, off they go. We'll see how it runs. I should probably save again. There you go. And we are running. Hey, we kept the couples together for the most part. Actually, we completely did. Alright. Let's see here. What can we get done while this is running? Not a whole lot. We get some different crafting things done and whatnot. Yeah. We have a visitor. I should get a little, storage. Press the wrong button. We don't want that because that's wood log, and I want like the fancy new different stuff. Let's see if it will take what I have for wood though. Just pop it right there as a random place. Well, what are we doing on leathers? The problem is we have like very little of a lot of different ones, which is very annoying. So I think we might want to go after a Blumalope again soon. Just for the pure amount of leather they give, it's so nice. Yeah, I should have made bedrolls, but the thing is we're struggling with leather really hard in this run. And I need to make more cloths. Guess can't claim bed. Okay, I'll pop this one down. How much money do you have? You have 21, so I'll pop this down to 20. Apparently you can like gift them it too, but I have no idea how. Okay. Investigation of the rundown installation. We've intercepted radio transmissions from a seemingly abandoned genetics research lab not far from graduation grounds. Oh. Okay. Should I just switch to over here? Like, we're already heading this way though. How long is this gonna take? 0.5? We have 4.2 days of food. Let's just keep going this way. Okay. Yeah, I think a little hunting party might be a good idea. Go get a boomalope. Did you have to eat these guys? Is everyone in this group the right religion? No, Solandra's not. So we can take care of that too once we're done with this hunt. What do I have on? A shield belt. Don't know how we got that, but okay. Sounds solid to me. There you go. And then we'll pop this off. And Tabber, it's your job. Yep. Okay, where's another one? The other 3 are down here. We should be fine to handle it. Alright. Not worried about this. Alright. Crafted hunt on. That's fine. Go ahead and focus this guy here. Alright. Go for this one next. Go ahead and burn this one. There you go, and then we'll finish this guy off. You go take care of the fire. You finish off this guy. You haul this one and this one. Alright. That'll get us the leather we need and some meat. No, not stabilize. Finish off. Thank you. Get rid of that fire. Haul Blumalope. And then you gotta haul that one too. Alrighty. So we should have a lot of meat now, which is very good for us. We also have a bunch of leather. So if I go to leathers on here, I have 32 light leather. How much do I need to make the chair I wanted? 40. Nice. It is barely out of it. Flying is much slower. Mega sloth are really fast now. It's kind of terrifying. Worms are much less wild. Uranium doesn't penetrate as well. And then flying flight speed is changed. I don't know if it's fast or slow. It changed on 2 different types of flight. I have no idea what changed and why. The Boomalope suicide clip? Dude, I don't remember that. I do not remember off the top of my head. Look how many meals we have. Okay, pack your survival meals. Until you have 100. There's no reason to have more than 100. Alright. What quest? Pteropods. Yeah, I'm not doing that one. Caravan has arrived. So... Oh, this is cool. Rusted laboratory wall. What is this? Globular aberration. It gives red wood. Huh. This area is creepy looking. Ocular tree. I'm kind of glad I didn't settle here. This place is creepy. Tentacular aberration. We can get tentacular fruit from it. Dude, this place is so weird. Oh, these are all dead. These aren't actual mechs. Dude, this biome's weird. I don't like it. Alright. Do we just go for it? I guess we do, right? Alright, Curie, you're gonna lead the charge. Everyone else right behind her. You wanna read what, Oh, right! I remember Historic! I remember! That was so funny! I'm scared. Acquire a Mechanoid chip? I'm not even there yet. We're not even inside. Ooh! Bioluminescent light. Okay. Where do we want to go next? Let's go here. I just have to pick something and run with it. Alright. Scary, scary. Open? Arco Womb. Relatively massive machine designed to simulate the environment of mother's womb specifically for the arcocenipede. Once the growth cell has been inserted, the embryo can start growing all the way to adult life stage before being released. Okay, care should be taken before beginning the process as the resulting energy signature will force any and all hostiles to attack the colony before the monstrosity can be born. That is sick. Alright, let's go ahead and uninstall that once we're done here. Okay. We will claim this door. Kiri, go on through. Everyone else, stand right here. Okay, we got a hexagel core reactor. Okay. Looks like we're gonna do a lot of deconstructing here in a second. There's no enemies here yet, and that really worries me. You know? It's kind of terrifying. Okay, let's go ahead and claim right here. Curie, go right here. Everyone else, right here. Alright, genome sequencer. Bio battery. There's like crates and stuff. Okay. Go ahead and claim right here. Kiri, go right there. Everyone else right behind her. This is just another one of these core gel reactor things. Alrighty. Oh. Chicken horse mare. Well, it's dead. Ancient comms tables. Alright. Lab door. So there is a chance of enemies. We just haven't happened to come across it yet. Oh, what's this? Geno frame. Okay. Framework for hybrid experimentation. It makes a growth cell. Okay, and a DNA storage bank. A vital piece of Arco technology as part of the process in creating an Arcocenipede. This machine is able to extract genetic material from live hybrids and store it for later use, preventing deterioration. Depending on the base geno frame, the amount of viable genetic material extracted will vary. Each storage bank can only store the genetic material from a single animal branch, such as ursine or feline. Okay, inserting a hybrid into the database yields half as much valuable data compared to a paragon. DNA storage banks need to be in line of sight of the Arcocenipede in order to connect to it properly. Alright, well I guess that will be ours soon. Alright, claim this. Kiri, go here. Everybody else line up behind her. Then I'll play around with Boom snake? Oh. What is this, like, gas everywhere? Let's go ahead and get everyone away from this gas. Oh! There's a cat chicken here. Area is now safe. Oh my gosh. This is really fast toxic buildup. Okay. Does it dissipate? I want to get in here. I guess I can do it from over here, maybe. There's a mechanoid chip here. Okay. Whoops, yeah. Kiri let the others go first. She's just slow. Oh, everyone's bleeding. I should probably handle that. This strange stellated octahedron seems to house an assembly of complex computer chips. It appears to be self-powered and a faint beeping noise emanates from its core. It is constantly emitting encoded radio waves, and perhaps these could be suitably amplified if the technology behind it could be properly reverse engineered. Mechanoid chips can only be found in abandoned labs and can be used to build biochemical lab beacons that will allow you to find a biochemical lab complex as well as mecha hybrid antennas. I might have everyone take a quick break and like heal up and stuff. So what I might do, because this is like sterile floor almost. It looks like sterile floor. I might do a bunch of sleeping spots here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Then just let people tend to themselves really fast. Let them eat, get tended to, that sort of deal. I actually need tending to happen. So Kiri, go tend. Dragon, I need you to tend as well. I need you to keep tending, please. I assume my main colony is doing fine, so I'm not looking at it. Well, I believe Kiri has a prosthetic leg. No. But she just has a lot of things that make her slow. Yeah, this build-up, though, it makes me kind of want to, like, figure things out. Can we deconstruct this? Who can do construction here? Dude, same. He's upset. Let's not have him do it. Let's have Robes do it. There we go. Ancient urn crates, ancient genome extractor table. Oh no, I can safely go through here now. That's fine. Robes, we're gonna explore the rest of this real quick. The game said that it's safe. Black Hive attack, what's that? Mammoth worm. And black spider. Was mosquitoes more spear the SWAT team? Oh no. Have a great Lurkmon dragon. Okay. That's fine. Move you here, you guys right behind. And we'll just wait. Have Robes keep doing what she's doing. And then wait for the game to, like, slow me down. Ancient refrigerated coils. Oh, another DNA storage bank, so we're gonna want to uninstall that. Fertility unblocker. Allows hybrids to develop functional sexual organs. Effectively allows hybrids to reproduce with the same exact species. Interesting. Alright, claim this. Yeah, we have toxic buildup and stuff. Which is great, you know? But yeah, my game will slow me down and just be like, hey, things are happening in a second here. So I'm just kind of waiting for that to happen. Oh! Genome Recombinator. We'll need to uninstall that too. What's this? A large electro womb. A larger machine wants to... Oh, designed to simulate the environment of a mother's womb. Okay. Oh no! I thought they were all dead! It said the map was safe! A canine paragon too! No, Andy, you are not doing that. Oh, that was scary. I thought it was gonna be completely safe. Okay. Robes barely got hit. We're fine. Okay. Kiri, into the door. Oh wait, the attack's happening over here, it looks like, too. Okay, DNA storage bank. Then we got these ancient things. Whose cables? Do we still have enemies here? We do. Okay. Let's let Robes go ahead and relax. Everyone else can keep going here. Dude's mood is a bit low, so I'd prefer not to have him being active too. Let's go for this first. We're walking right by it. And last time we had bad things happen when we walked right by a door like that. Okay. Nothing that's worth keeping. Go ahead and claim this. Have Kiri go through and then have the group go. Hey, have a good lurk, Capto. Ancient micro battery. Very efficient battery that somehow managed to survive for so long without maintenance. Purpose built to power genome storage rooms. That is sick. There is so much in here. I can't keep these though. Ancient cryo freezer. An air conditioner. Beyond the comfort range for almost all organic life. Interesting. So it's very, very cold in here. Okay. And then we have all these genomes here and stuff. That's so cool. Okay. Go ahead and leave this room. Go over here. Hey, Robes, let's go ahead and self-tend. Oh no. Oh, things are going really bad here. Oh no. Let's push back a little more. And then as soon as we can see it, we're gonna burden it. Our stopping power is sick. There we go. Okay. Now, rescue Tabber. This needs to be hauled urgently. Alright. Dude is running away? Where did he come from? What happened while I wasn't looking? Okay, we got him. He's downed. Finish him off. Dude, you're gonna need to go self-tend. Robes, don't stabilize. Finish off the bearfallow. Okay. Kiri. Let's see. Clean this door. Go through here. Go through here. Is Tabber being tended to? Not yet. She hasn't been moved over. Dude is tending to himself. Robes is pretty okay, so we'll have her come join the fray here. Okay. Do we just have like random things wander in? No. Ocular jellies hang out here, it looks like. Wild creature. Similar to the Arrow Fleet. Interesting. Releases clouds of reddish gas that is harmless to animals, but when flora are exposed to it, it mutates and turns into strange specimens that share 98% of its genomes with the jelly. Interesting. It's almost inedible. Its relationship with ocular jelly remains of yet unexplained. As a fleeting creature, ocular jellies ignore... Okay. Weird. Weird, weird. So that's why everything is like weird. Okay, well this place isn't completely safe yet, as we've already learned. We already learned that the hard way. Go ahead and do our battle here.
Suwey, I should be willing to burn me a little water, please. You?
Good morning, Finnan! How's it going? I hope you're doing well. I have a lot going on in my RimWorld save, I'll tell you that much. It's pretty intense. It is pretty dang intense right now. We're like out caravanning, going exploring with things, and yeah. Breakfast? Ooh, what are you gonna have for breakfast? Hey, at least you feel awake. Like waking up in the morning, I'm usually super groggy, so at least you're like fully awake, you know? Right. Ooh, we got the thing done. One of the quests. Vampire scrolls. I want the new scrolls, dude. They aren't in my store or anything. Shinobi scroll. I can get Shinobi. Hee. Shinobi. I don't know where it just went. Because this is... it's supposed to be by level. Let's fix that. I Shinobi. An assassin that teleport attacks a nearby ranger support enemy. Becomes untargetable with no enemies nearby. That is so sick. Okay, we want to go towards the skin chest, of course. You done and eaten already? Ooh! What did you have? What was for breakfast? I just had dinner. It was Spanish rice and tacos. A very solid dinner, if you ask me. The Spanish rice wasn't as good as normal, but I don't really mind. Okay, so we're attacking this thing here. And then we got this happening over here. So... yeah. Oh, Kiri already opened this. This is a huge room. Ancient construction platform. Interesting. Then we have a Mechanite booster here. What does that do? What happens if we like deconstruct one of these walls? Let's have Blue Squid do it. Oh, is this just like straight filled with this? I don't know. Go ahead and claim this, have Kiri walk on up to it, and everybody else who's drafted will follow. Yeah, I think this is just solid straight through. That's weird. Also, these are rose quartz chunks. This is rose quartz. The red shallow water. This place is whack. Okay, there's not much right here. Kiri, let's go ahead and go over here. So this was a different possible entrance we could have taken in. Refrigerator coil, so there's not much of interest right here. Then Kiri, I'm just gonna move you. Has Tower been tended to yet? No. Who's my best doctor that's here? Nobody. Alright, who's the happiest? Dede! Go tend to Tabber. How's dude doing? He's not downed, so that's positive. Oh, Blue Squid, come join. Alright, it looks like we're good to go. So I just need people to do the deconstructing stuff that needs to be done, and we should be solid. Oh, there's a room here. This is probably where the thing came from. I just never noticed this door that I placed all of my colonists by. That's a little bathroom. See that? We're just handling the fog of war real quick. Alright. Let's not clean. Construct. Let them all sleep a bit. Ushinto's Odin hunt. Dude, we're not hunting that right now. Okay, you're gonna go watch some clouds. Enjoy. This weird mist stuff is everywhere. Which isn't impacting us, so it doesn't matter. Alright, he's gonna eat a simple meal. And then probably go deconstruct some more stuff. No, he's gonna go rest. That's cool too. Alright, Curie, you're gonna eat. They're just wanting to rest. Okay. If I reform the caravan, I'm just gonna go home. I can pick up anything I want, right? Storage bank? No, because there's 2 storage banks. Oh. Yeah, it looks like I can just bring everything. Right? And then we have like the womb thingy. Yeah. Okay. Let me cancel out really quick. But there's also the Arco room. No, I think we're good. I think we can take everything we can. So, reform caravan, go back home. So we want the Mechanoid ship. That's worth so much. Oh boy, this is gonna increase our colony wealth so much. Dude. It's okay. Yeah, the Arco womb is right here, so we do get it. Okay. And then we'll grab all this. There's so much here. We're not nearly at full mass though, so that's nice. We don't really need those berries or fungus, but we might as well just take it. Alright. So they will head back home. Healing up pretty good. Right, like got shredded, but she'll be okay. Mad cassowaries. That's not very good for us. Is it just the one? Are there more cassowaries? There's 3. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab Solantra here. We're gonna not hold this open anymore. And then what we're gonna do as well is we're gonna put everyone to the base, the animals to animals base. There we go. So it can be angry, but it's not gonna come in. Infection on dude's same. It's fine. It'll be healed on its own because they're in a caravan. So I'll actually probably have Dragon do it. There's so much meat here. What is this from? Oh, it's just the fact that we have this completely full. Right, okay, we're gonna need another one of these. A gift, we got medicine. Dude, you might not want to leave right now. He's about to be completely destroyed. I can't do anything about it. Dude, seems berserk. I can't do anything about it. Am I gonna get in trouble? Mm-hmm. Yep. Nice. Why did he have 21 skulls on him? Dragon's having a sad wander. That's fine. We can have metal brakes in the caravan. It's no biggie. Outpost. Or we could set up camp. Oh my gosh. Procrastination has the flu. Tea cake with cooked ham. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah, we're having quite the adventure happening here. Does no one construct in this group? Okay, Cylinder, you now construct. Thank you. Okay, so this, you're gonna copy settings and paste in here. So now we can move things in. Alright, that's gonna be so much better. I don't need to keep this generator anymore. Considering we have this guy over here, we don't need it. But yeah, it's a little awkward that this guy died, but it is what it is. Are we not moving because of this? No, they're just resting. Okay. I was just like, how is this going? Here. We also finished the wood here. It only allows wood. So I'm just going to deconstruct it. I don't want that. We have so much more food than we need right now. Yeah, we don't need to suspend the lavish meal thing. Let's go ahead and make them. People will be just happier. Alright. Moods are great at home. But dude seems not having a good time. He's berserk, which honestly... Yeah, send away, please. I think I'm just gonna have these guys sit here until Dude Same is done having his mental break. Because I don't really want to deal with Berserk and he's not gonna hurt anyone while he's in a caravan. So it's a little cheesy, but it's useful. There we go, now he's done berserking, we can go back home. Alright. Things should be good. My colonists are all happy beans. We're about to have quite the haul. And I'm not sure how to, like, handle all the stuff that I just got. Because I got a lot of stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and smooth surface all these. Oh shoot, caravan arrived. That is kind of problematic. It's fine, this group should be better off handling the problem. Why can't you? Oh. There we go. I think there's only one cassowary left because this one's fine now. Mm-hmm. There's only one angry one left. Right here. We'll just walk up to it. There's no way it will live this. There we go. Alright, and then everybody can be brought back to unrestricted. Animals can go back to animals. And then as well, I need to fix the construct here. Because that was from when I was doing the thing. There you go. We'll let everyone do their thing. How's Dude Same doing? Because he did have an infection, but it looks like he's handling it just fine. Oh, yeah. Okay. We're still in winter, but we're able to plant stuff because of the temperature. Just because we have that climate adjuster. Okay, I need the genomes to go in here. Canine genome. All genetic materials can go in here. Yeah. It's not very big of a space, honestly. The game's probably gonna hate me for this. I mean, I can move this, so it will be fine. Let's go ahead and take that out. Expand our freezer. I'll make a new room for this. Did someone just get struck by lightning? No. Okay. Thought it happened, and I was like... Kina? Oh no, it's Air Phoenix is the name of you. Alright. Yeah, so food is mining. Dominic and Dede. So, Dominic, I need you to mine this. Okay. I'm gonna install this right here. Dominic, you do that. It's gonna make a mess, but now I can move this zone. Oh my gosh, I can't. Dominic, can you do this one too? There you go. I can expand this zone now. Include all of this. And then the genomes won't spoil. Geno frame, immuno booster. Like, I don't know what any of this does hardly. But I have it all now. Let's hold that urgently, please. I don't really want the things that are about to, like, die going there. But there's also stuff here that I don't want in here. And I need to work on it. Manufactured drugs? No. Genetic materials. I don't want all. I don't want geonoframes. I don't want boosters. I don't want growth cells or excavators. There we go. So that should work things out. This is so complicated. I know the cult image is disrespected. Blah, blah, blah. I'll just pop that right there, Rubsy, do it real quick. Boom! It's not disrespected. It's not all floored, apparently. Oh, because, yeah. I'll get a proper occult room later. This is just gonna have to do for a little bit. And I think that should be fine. We've got a lot going on, okay? We got a lot going on. It's from a man chicken. Interesting. I wonder if it counts as like a human meat. Pods. I have no idea what these are, but sure, I'll take them. A tuberous edible plant. Oh, it's yucca root. Okay. Also, there's a bunch of steel slag here. We hauled that. Yeah. Oh, I need to hold this open. Robes, you're right here. Go ahead and do it for me, please. There you go. Also, we need to send the dead person off. Any leather that I have less than 20 of, we're gonna send off for like cloth type stuff. Because at that point, except for that, that's actually really hard to get. So, and it seems pretty good. Let's see here. You can go... not... Oh no, these aren't worth anything. I guess they rotted. Okay. Black spider can go, the mammoth worms can go. Yeah. Any normal clothing can go. I don't know why, that's just kind of like my cutoff right now. Alright. But yeah, our wealth probably just freaking skyrocketed. It skyrocketed so hard. Legendary Ruin Complex. There's creature mission. I'm not doing that. Okay. Everything will work out. Black insect hive jelly. Smooth, rich, and fulfills the recreation needs of those who consume it. Because its unique biological properties, it can nourish almost any creature and never rots. This particular insect jelly is pitch black in color, seems to be more nutritive than normal. Interesting. Okay. Oh right, we need to go back to trying to convert Kiri. 5 days till we can do that. Can Dominic try? Yeah, where's Kiri at? Alright, Dominic, we're gonna go ahead and try to convert Kiri. Down to 15%. That's so good. Not gonna take much to get Kiri now. But yeah, this is not disrespected right now, so I guess it works. I don't know, man. We're making quite an interesting place. I think I'll set more beds down for visitors. Though, we could just turn this into like one big room for working on stuff. Like, destroy all this. And then put in like... We'd probably just do a double door. So I don't think I have the slate for a door. So we'll just do 2 limestone doors next to each other. And this will be a big room then. Oh, we can start playing around with the genomes and genetic stuff a bit. Oh, this is disrespected again. There you go. New patch. Doomsday rockets are slower. Alright, thermodons are made quicker. Cave moss gives a lot more than it did before. Shuttles are faster. General labor speed went to 14%. That's BS. I'm changing that. I'm sorry. I'm dev moding that. That's too much. That's too much. From 100 to 14, that is too slow. That is way too slow. We are dev moding that and fixing it. Now that I know how to fix those. This right here, we're gonna fix it. Wait. Wait, this is from 100. Oh, it's general labor speed. Oh no, and I need to fix work speed. Okay. Let's switch that back. No, we gotta get it back lower. I'm not gonna do this too cheaty. No, not super low. I wish I could tell them exactly the thing to do. I don't know. How do you work that? Okay. That. %. No, we want it higher. That's work. No. Okay. That's work. No, give me a number around 100, please. That's all I want. That's all I want, man. That is all I want. It's giving me absurd numbers. I changed to the wrong thing and now I have to fix 2 stats. See, I wish there was a better way to do this, but I don't know of one. And at least it changes it, you know? Please just give me a number that's like reasonable. Come on, they're all over 200%. $197 is still way too high. I'll do 150 or lower. $87 will take it. That's close enough. And then it changed another global stat. No. Another speed. Which wasn't work speed. General labor speed. No, that's too high. I'll let it be a little bit high. Oh no, I just changed stuff I didn't mean to. It's fine, nothing really changed. Okay. Specific stats. Speed. I can't remember where it is. General labor speed. 250. Not close enough. Come on. Oh, that's way too low. We're not working with that. There's certain things that I do not like being changed. I don't know if it's like mod settings that I can change it or not. Maybe it is. General labor speed. 10%. We are not doing that. No, no, no. 63 ain't high enough either. Especially considering the other one is low too. 193 is way too high. I'm sorry, but I need to get this at a decent thing. Otherwise, the game is just like super weirdly balanced. And I don't want that kind of balance. 53 is way too low. We will get there eventually. It just takes a minute. There's probably a better way to do what I'm doing, but like, I don't know what it is, and I don't want to mess with things, you know? Really? You're gonna go up by 1? Alright. 214 is way too high. I'm not gonna take that. That's too cheaty. You know? It only goes higher. Of course it does. Stats. So at general labor speed. I feel like there's a couple numbers it chooses between. It does not feel like it's just a random number between like 0 and 300 or something. You know, that's what I would think it would be. But 251? Really? We can't get a decent number here? Really? Like, excuse me for wanting something that's like somewhat reasonable here. Should I take 167? That feels really high. I don't want to like boost it that much. Because my goal isn't to make this like unfair, it's just to make it so that the game doesn't suck. Okay, we'll take 128 because the other one is slightly too low. So one that's slightly too high will work in my opinion. There we go. I'm happy with that. We'll leave it be. Can I change it? What mod adds him? What mod adds Oskar Obnoxious? It's part of Vanilla Storytellers Expanded. Okay. So, do we have something here for that? Vanilla. No, I don't want Winston Wave. Because that's showing only Winston Wave, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's... There is one for that. There's like another more mod settings here, but this is like really confusing and I don't know how that works. So I'm just going to take dev mode off. We're good to go. I'm going to probably save this for today and we're going to go move on to playing some of the demos, not demos, the game submissions from the Halcyon Frequency Game Jam that happened.